I'm definitely not gay.
I'm Professor Sungandeesmans, and I approve this message.
2024 may come to be known as the meme wars, all right? Just a couple of weeks ago, Mr. Reagan over on X made a tremendous video. It was basically just AI audio of Kamala Harris saying the things that we're all thinking, okay? If you haven't seen it, I'll play it now. If you have seen it, just fast forward 2 minutes and get to the rest of the video. Here we go.
I, Kamala Harris, am your Democrat candidate for president because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility at the debate. Thanks, Joe. I was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color. So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist. I may not know the first thing about running the country, but remember, that's a good thing if you're a deep state puppet. I had 4 years under the tutelage of the ultimate deep state puppet, a wonderful mentor, Joe Biden. Joe taught me rule number 1, carefully hide your total incompetence. I take insignificant things and I discuss them as if they're significant. And I believe that exploring the significance of the insignificant is in itself significant.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time, and there is such great significance to the passage of time.
Another trick is trying to sound black. I pretend to celebrate Kwanzaa, and in my speeches, I always do my best Barack Obama impression.
So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
And okay, look, maybe my work addressing the root causes of the border crisis were catastrophic, but my knowledge of international politics is truly shocking.
The United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. It is an alliance that is strong and enduring.
And just remember, when voting this November, it is important to see what can be unburdened by what has been. And by what has been, I mean Joe Biden. Do you think the country went to over the past 4 years? You ain't seen nothing yet.
So Elon Musk actually retweeted this and made it go mega viral, right? People were just laughing at it, having a good time because obviously it's hilarious. But this caught the ire of Gavin Newsom, who vowed to crack down on this type of AI shenanigans. Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe that AI should be treated seriously and there should be some type of indicator noting that, hey, this is in fact AI. But in this case, it's pretty apparent, okay? But of course, Elon Musk had to respond to Gavin Newsom with this epic tweet. And here it is over here. Gavin Newsom says, manipulating a voice in an ad like this one should be illegal. I'll be signing a bill in a matter of weeks to make sure it is. And Elon Musk says, I checked with renowned world authority, Professor Sungandeesmans, and he said parody is legal in America. So of course, Gavin Newsom made good on his word and came out and passed that bill in California. So playing something like this, creating something like this could get you some legal repercussions, okay? So I don't know what's going to happen with this particular video, but I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Now, all of this has caused Mr. Reagan to make a second AI-generated voice video like the first one, but this one, of course, is going after Gavin Newsom. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Hi, I'm Gavin Newsom, and I'm definitely not gay. A lot of people are criticizing me for banning AI-generated political videos. So let me explain. The problem is that Democrats, like me, we're not the brightest bulbs in the tanning bed. We can't always distinguish between reality and fiction. When Elon Musk posted Mr. Reagan's brilliant Kamala Harris parody video, I thought that was real. And so I realized, without laws governing what we are allowed to see and hear, how will we ever know what's really true? If I don't ban Mr. Reagan's AI parody videos, how would we ever know that Trump will be a dictator on day one, or that if he doesn't win, he's promised a bloodbath? How would we know that Hunter Biden's laptop was Russian disinformation? Also, I'm definitely not gay. Also, how would we know that inflation is transitory and that the border is secure? How would we know that COVID came from bat soup and Trump told everyone to inject bleach? How would we know that boys can be girls and girls can be boys and there's no such thing as gender? How would we know that Trump is controlled by Vladimir Putin? Also, I'm super not gay. Also, how would we know that Trump totally assaulted E. Jean Carroll in a Bergdorf Goodman dressing room? How would we know the 2020 election was totally legitimate with zero fraud? How would we know that January 6th was an armed insurrection where many police officers lost their lives? How would we know that the COVID vaccines had zero side effects and that masks were 100% effective? How would we know Kamala brilliantly invented her very own original idea, no tax on tips, or that I'm totally not gay?
And eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
How would we know that Trump wrote Project 2025 or that Trump staged both of his assassination attempts? And how would we know that Trump is literally Hitler? Reincarnation is definitely a thing. Hitler died in 1945. Trump was born in 1946. Coincidence? I think not. How would we know that all of that is true if we don't ban Mr. Reagan's AI parody videos? How would we know that we should all drink the Kool-Aid? We won't know, because Mr. Reagan's AI parody videos are a threat to our democracy. They spread dangerous disinformation, unlike all of the super true stuff that we Democrats tell you. And also, most importantly, I'm definitely not gay.
Mr. Reagan.
So I love how this video uses the AI generated voice to deliver some scathing truths, right? We're talking about the Russian dossier. You're talking about the bloodbath comments. You're talking about all these different things that the leftist media has been portraying for years as being true, when in fact it's actually misinformation. It's lies. It's falsehoods, okay? And it takes an AI video to point all of that out, which is why, of course, satire is so important. And by the way, on one last side note, which side is having more fun? I mean, this is hilarious. This is joyful to watch. And I know that, speaking of joy, Kamala Harris is out there with her new campaign. But which side is actually having all of the fun, right? It's us over here on the right, because we're able to laugh at all the craziness the left has to offer. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and stay safe out there, people, because they're coming after you.